Hi, I'm Clint Peck with Beef Magazine. We're here at CattleCon 2026 in Nashville, Tennessee. There's lots going on at this convention. We're learning a lot and we're meeting a lot of people. The one thing we learned about last night and today is some things about genomics and its use in animal health. And today we have Dr. Lane Giess. He's Beef Technical Services with Zoetis, and he's going to tell us about a product that you all have in Zoetis called Inherit, and it's a genetics tool that you use to predict resiliency for BRD in beef cattle.
Yeah, we're really excited about it. It's the first commercially available genetic prediction for BRD in the beef business. And it's one of those things where we're using commercial data to provide commercial genetic prediction and make it available to commercial producers. It's kind of the first of its kind in the business today. So we're really excited about developing tools that really impact the beef business at a high level, with BRD being such a huge cost to the industry today. So we're really excited about it.
Okay, so if I'm a cow-calf producer or maybe a feeder or backgrounder, how do I get started in looking into your project, and who do I work with?
Yeah, so we have it available in a couple of different forms, but primarily Inherit Select is a heifer replacement tool, and it's something that if I'm a commercial producer and I want to be able to use the same tools that my seed stock breeders use to develop their bulls, I can have access to expected progeny differences, EPDs, genetic predictions on commercial animals. And so really that's the primary vehicle for how to get BRD today as a genetic prediction. But it's, as a commercial producer, we understand that something that's simple and easy is going to be is first and foremost the most important piece to this. So all that we're asking is a commercial producer just needs to grab a DNA sample, send it to our lab, and we'll process it and get results and generate those genetic predictions after a couple of weeks. And so then you can use those when you're making your heifer selection decisions. When you got a pen of replacement heifers, you can start to dial in what are the animals the heifers that rank higher for BRD resiliency, or ones that we may become more of a risk zone, right? And so we don't want to propagate those females because their progeny might be at risk for more BRD incidents.
So can we circle back a little bit and talk about BRD and what it is in cattle and kind of what it means to the industry as well as individual producers?
Yeah, bovine respiratory disease really impacts calves at the feed yard due to their lung and health outcomes. We know from a lot of data mining that there's both a direct and indirect cost associated with BRD. So every time an animal gets sick, we need to pull them out of the pen, get them treated, and so there's both a shoot labor cost and a direct vaccine cost, but then there's also the indirect performance that happens. So animals that get sick that have to get treated typically have lower growth performance in the feed yard. They have and thus lower carcass value as well. Marbling tends to be suffered a little bit, and you lose pounds in carcass weight. And so we know that there's both an indirect and direct cost associated with BRD, and that conservative estimates in literature are saying it's upwards of $800 million per year affecting the U.S. beef business. So it's a big cost.
So this genomics process that you're rolling out with Inherit, this is brand new stuff.
It's brand new. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And we've been working on this for the last number of years. The industry, really came to us and said, this is an issue that we want to try to identify. Is there a genetic component associated with BRD? And so, over the last couple of years, we've generated a lot of strategic relationships with feed yards and ranches, and have assembled a really sizable population of animals that are fueling this genetic evaluation. And so we get treatment protocol records and health event records submitted to our weekly evaluation, and we generate that every week. And so, we're sensitive to the fact that a genetic prediction itself is only a piece to this, right? So calves, this is something where it's such a lowly heritable trait,
right?
That you still need to appropriately manage those calves, put them into an environment where they have the opportunity to succeed. So we still need to manage them correctly, but we're just trying to provide a tool that says, can we reduce risk and incidence of BRD at a higher level?
So when I'm a rancher out there in the country, or a background or a feeder, I mean, one of my trusted sources of information is my local veterinarian. Mm-hmm. Have you brought your veterinarians out in the country in on this project, and what are they saying?
Yeah, we work with a large number of veterinarians, and they're quite excited about it. You know, we're trying to really get a gauge for this. It's initially available through this heifer platform, but we have a vision long term of making this available on feeder calves as well, and really getting to the point where it's available. So of course vets are excited about it because you know, Zoetis is so committed to the continuum of animal care, where we have the opportunity to say, from a genetic selection perspective, you can help reduce the risk of BRD in your calves.
Right.
And also at Zoetis, we're providing solutions from a management and environment perspective as well to really hone in on reducing the incidence of such a costly disease.
All right. Well, Doc, really appreciate you being here with us today and learning about this product and process that you're initiating with Zoetis, and look forward to seeing it go to work out in the countryside over the next few years.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll have you back to get an update.
We
at some
can do
point
that.
in time.
We can do that. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very
so
much.
Yep. Thank you.
Appreciate it, Lane. Okay. For Beef Magazine, I'm Clint Peck from CattleCon 2020.